Okay. Right. So Aaron has just messaged in the chat. He can't hear anybody apparently. So I've just gone into the settings. Turns out nobody could hear us for everything we've just said, Pagani. So that
nice.
was that was funny. So that's great. Right. Okay. We'll do that again then. So the points for tonight is slightly different due to people not being able to get here, and we've got a few stand-ins and stuff. So I'll run through the points quickly. P1 is 12 points, P2 is 10, P3 is 9, P4 is 7, and then it goes down by 1 point all the way down to P10, where you get the final point. What else was said, Pagani? The drivers have to use all 3 compounds in this Challenge Championship, at least for this first round they do. And it's on equal cars. So, yeah. Now we've repeated ourselves. I mean, I'm not sure why the settings were different, but it is what it is. Hopefully now it's all sorted and people can hear us.
I'll bring back my interesting fact of the day. It is the first time in FTRL that we have a pair of brothers on the grid together.
Wow, that's
in Raven's
interesting.
Revenge and Hitari Dunzo, so...
Didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that interesting fact.
I was going to say, I mean, it's nice to know that you forgot it in the 2 seconds that we just said it, but, you know...
I don't know what you're talking about, Pagani. I mean, as we go through quali in the race, we'll go through the lineups again, but... yeah, so let's pull up some information, and we will have a look at some of the laps. So it looks like everybody's going for the hypers, because obviously you don't... You know, there's not going to be an in-depth sort of race strategy, because again you need to use all 3 compounds, so people are just going to go for it in quali. Let's have a look in the chat. So we've got Panda Games, who I think is Agent Panda, if I'm not mistaken. Hello to you.
We have a lot of pandas.
Yeah, maybe too many pandas. They're not going extinct. They're in FTRL. They're all hiding. Tomo is here as well. Mr. Korsgaard.
We do actually have a couple of guys on the Ultra Soft tire. We have CJ on the podium, Matt Kors, Blue Flag, and Michael C.
That is interesting.
I would guess that they're going to go on the Hypersoft towards the end of the session.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if everybody didn't qualify on the hypers. Only guy not to set a lap at the moment is Cress, who I believe has just started his lap in the Merc. We've already got the hashtag Team Ravers going.
I mean, every single time we do something, we have a Team Ravers chat going, so...
And
he's a very popular guy, is Ravers.
He is. I mean, some would say the People's Champ, but I guess that's an argument between him and Guy.
I mean, I'd go for Guy personally, but...
We've also got Agent Panda saying maybe not enough pandas. So maybe the previous Panda games was not Agent Panda. Now I'm just confused. Anyway, let's get back to the racing. So Don is the last of the timed drivers with a 117 flat. And we've got Guy just ahead of him, 9/10 ahead of him. It's nice to see Guy Carp qualifying.
It is indeed. It's not something he's used to, but in Div 2 we're starting to do it now as well this season, so...
Yes, it's nice to see. It's good. Michael C on the Ultras with a 15.2. Currently in 14th. Yellow's in Sector 2.
Well, it's not Guy. Guy's on the start-finish straight, so that's good. Don't know why I immediately go to Guy when I say yellow flag. I shouldn't do that.
It might have just been somebody letting people through. So yeah, since people couldn't hear us before, how are you feeling about the 3 compounds?
Well, like I didn't say earlier, I believe strategy might be fairly similar to what it is in the actual Mexico race because tire degradation is very high at Mexico.
Yeah.
However, it's going to be interesting to see who puts what tire on when. I mean, if you save your hypersoft for the end of the race, you're going to be very, very quick. But you're going to have to run the harder compound at the start of the race. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out tonight.
Sure is, especially since, you know, Challenge Championship obviously taking over the former Performance Championship, where it's the sort of the mix of the Div 1 and Div 2 guys. So it's going to be interesting to see everybody in equal cars, having all to do the same pit strategy, and see who comes out on top. FTRL Panda is leading the way at the moment, only just though from Branderman, who has improved massively over the last few seasons in FTRL. It must be said.
I was going to say, FTRL Panda has something to prove after the last season's Div 1 performances, I think. With his poor internet, he's managed to get that sorted, so... And like you say, Bran is... From the driver that started Div 1 last season to the driver now, it seems like 2 completely different guys, but hopefully he can... Oh! Chicken guy has gone fastest with a 13.6. Ow!
In the very orange McLaren.
A car that I know fairly well now. I'm getting used to it. So.
Yeah, new environments for some drivers this season. Let's have a look who's coming towards the end of the lap. Branderman is coming through the stadium section in the Red Bull.
I'll tell you who was sneaked up there. FTRL Blue Flag in 4th place.
Oh, Brand takes provisional pole with a 13.2, but yeah, and you say Blue Flag in P4 with a 13.8. Hammer time just behind him.
Qualifying isn't usually Blue Flag's strong point. He won't mind me saying that, being his teammate last season.
Yeah. He's doing well so far though. There's a few Div 1 drivers below him at the moment. Onto the podium, I'm surprised he's that far down.
Well, I mean, he's a bit of a bottle job, but we won't mention that. No, I'm expecting a bit more from Oxox, if I'm going to be honest. From what I remember, when I used to race him years ago, he used to be a very good qualifier. So I'd expect to see him in the top 3 minimum.
And Tomo in the chat is saying, how many people, I'm assuming, do you think will pit on lap 1?
I'm not sure on that one. I'd say pit lap 1 sort of isn't really going to help you that much. It might as well run a couple of laps on the set of tyres you're going on, because then it'll help you later on in the race. But hell, I'm not the Div 1 driver, so I'm not going to.
I mean, a few guys might try it and then just, you know, go straight to the supers, go as far in as possible, and then maybe end on the ultras. Yeah, Tomo's getting a bit of clean air. You never know.
I struggle to make the one-stop work around here normally, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a bit of a noob, so.
Oh yes. Onto the podium.
Peatman.
Oh, go on, Peatman.
Peatman was asking if you know the Barcelona score.
Is he asking what the Barcelona score is, or is he telling us that Barcelona has scored?
I'm not sure.
I mean, hopefully the second one. Odds on Cat reviving his old self and wiping me out onto the podium.
For those that don't remember,
I mean, I wasn't around then, so I'm not sure.
Season 2 of Performance, onto the podium and Cat and me's had a, let's say, friendly rivalry, but I'm not going to say there's much friendliness in it. But I believe that they had coming together in 4 separate races. So I've just seen that Remco managed to join the session, so he's only on a default strategy for this race, isn't he?
And the back of the grid. All to do. Peakman and Aaron just confirming that Barcelona have scored. So, Chris Smalling, eat your heart out. Anyway, Michael C has pit. Nexus Cats just started another flying lap.
But Remco has made it to the grid. However, he's had to pedal his way home, so he's now knackered. So,
well, luckily, mate, you don't actually have to do any real life driving. It's all simulation, so all good. Ravers around the final corner to start his lap. Or no, he improved ever so slightly.
well, I've been in a party with Rivers for most of the day. He didn't know if he was racing tonight, but he did some practice. I managed a 14.8 or a 14.6 in time trial earlier. So there's a little bit more to come from Rivers if he can eke it out the car.
Katamis has retired. Oh, did he crash, or was that in the pit?
I'm going to guess Katamis would have just said, that's as high as I'm going to go. I'll try and save some fresh tyres for the race. Mr. Blue Flag
40.
currently has a nosebleed, as he's not used to being up this high.
Oh no. He's going to get it all over his wheel. His new one.
As long as that's the only juices flowing out of him, we're fine.
What time is it? Oh, it's not quite 9 o'clock. We'll probably get taken down for that, Pagani. I'm joking. So we've got a few drivers on the outlap, including provisional pole sitter Bran.
We've got CJ coming at the line, but he's pulled out of that lap, so he's going to go for one last flyer on the hyper soft tyre, so I'd expect him to move up.
Yeah, CJ. Very quick driver. Too quick.
I mean, he stormed Div 2 last season. I couldn't keep up with him, so...
Yeah, got a little bit unfortunate in the Div 1 race on Monday. Bran has retired.
Nexus Cat's in the wall at the S's.
Oh, I wonder if him and Bran came together.
Nexus Cat's retired his car on track, and then Matt Cause had to come through the S's, not knowing if his car was ghosted. So
yeah, caught that. So I think, Matt Cause has completely cut the corner there. I don't know if that's allowed in order to gain time to start another lap, but you know, don't know. Onto the podium is coming through the stadium section as well to finish his lap.
Well, Panda's pulled out of his lap, he's in the pit lane.
Interesting.
Crest doesn't improve and stays third.
So goes to 9th.
Hammer Time 95 has given up on his lap. CJ's retired, so he's not going to improve. Ox is retired, he's not going to improve.
So it's just Mr. Blue Flag then, with his
Mr. Blue Flag and Matt Cause.
Oh yes, and Matt Cause down here as well, yeah, because he just managed to get across the line. Blue Flag runs a little bit wide.
Oh, so Brand did get it back to... Oh, Crest is in P2, when did that happen?
It was a cracking time. Blue Flag comes around, stays P5.
Matt Cause coming at the line now. Oh,
and
I'm going to guess he validated.
I don't know, it is Matt Cause, that might have just been his racing line.
FTRL Panda managed to invalidate at the last corner on a 13-2.
Okay. Right, so pole position, Bran the Man, Cress P2, Chicken Guy, Panda, Blue Flag, Hammer Time, Ox, CJ onto the podium, Academy is running out the top 10, Then we've got Michael C in P11, Matt Cause, Nexus Cats, Rave's Revenge, Guy Carp, and new to the scene, Don, bringing up the rear.
What is going to be interesting is CJ starting on those ultra soft tyres.
How long into the race did they go?
I have no idea.
Well, there's your insightful news, guys. Now, I think the drivers are taking a little bit longer at the start of the race to sort out their strategy and things. So this loading screen might be a little bit longer than normal. But yes, Boy Flag says he bottled a purple middle sector.
Too bad, Si. I mean, we used to bottle in it, us too, don't we? I mean, I dropped my bottle this morning, so that's not very good. But you know, chin up. Good race for me.
Luke the OG saying sup. Sup.
If that's Luke the OG that I remember, I think he made friends with FTRL Panda on Rocket League. If I remember rightly. So, nice to have you with us.
Oh, is that? Oh, I think I remember that.
I think so, or I could just be making it up, I'm not sure.
I think I was there for the birth of that friendship. So we've got a few drivers ready. A few guys just, oh, here we go.
I want to see what the guys at the back of the grid are doing tyre-wise.
Oh, let's quickly load all that up. Tyres.
Some interesting calls.
So, Pagani, would you like to take us through the formation art?
I've never done one before, but I could give it a go if you want.
Well, there you go. First time for everything.
But in P1 we've got Brandon Mann, who is probably one of the most informed drivers in FTRL currently. Got Cress, who pumped in a lap that we didn't actually see, in P2. I mean, we normally see him a bit lower down, but he's very good on tyres, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes today. Chicken Guy, good friends with Cress, I'm imagining not much is going to happen at turn 1. Potter, I really want to see him do well. He loves this sort of challenge, so it'll be interesting to see how he's on his tyres tonight. Blue Flag, my old teammate, doesn't like doing qualifying, but managed P5 today. Hammer time 95. Didn't get to see what he could do in Div 1 on Monday, so he's obviously got some grudges to show off tonight. Ox, P7. Could probably have done better, I'm going to guess, but 7th is good starting position. CJ, man in form from Div 2. Got to Div 1. Starting on the ultra soft tyre. Gonna be the one to watch, I think.
Yeah.
Onto the podium. I don't think I'll get on that podium today. Academy starting right behind him. These two have prior form, so Michael C using cockpit cam. So one's going to be fun for him. Matt Cause, there's a pit lane coming. Watch out, son. Nexus Cats. I don't know. Maybe he'll surprise us. Ravish Revenge, new on a wheel. Trying to survive. Guy Carp, the man, the myth, the legend. Hattori Dunzo, new to league racing. Let's see what he can bring. Remco, default setup, starting from the back. It's all against him tonight.
I think that was pretty good, mate. Not gonna lie. Here we go then. The lights are on. 5 red lights. We're away for the opening Challenge Championship round. Actually, seems like a pretty good start by Brant. I think he's going to hold it. That slipstream, though, into turn 1 is massive. It's just such a long straight. Cress might be having a look here, actually. Oh, no, he's lost out to the McLaren. Chicken Guy's actually gone round the outside. And might actually get P1 here. He has. What a start from Chicken Guy.
Well, everyone's kept the front wing.
Yeah, good driving off the start. I'm seeing a few position changes down the order, which we'll get to in a minute. We'll just keep on board with this because the top 2 guys are still side by side.
Catamies has had a rocket of a start.
Oh, yes,
Catamies has got
P5.
5 places.
What a start. Chicken Guy and Bran still. Oh, Chicken Guy pushed a little bit wide. Might have a look up the inside. Right, so let's have a quick hook then.
CJ
side by side with blue flag. Banging tyres, I saw some carbon fibre.
These two have previous.
Oh,
keep it clean, boys.
Big.
Oxox trying to get in the fight.
Looks like Cress is looking at making a move. He's going between the two cars. Oh! They come together. Cress managed to just hold on to it though. So he's got past Chicken Guy. Bran into P1. Katami's, like I say, up 6 positions. Oxox up 2. Now P5. Hammer Time stayed where he is.
Guy Carp has pitted.
Okay. Interesting. Hammer Time's actually gone wide.
Somebody start.
It's ignored yellow flag. Okay.
So Guy Carp started on the Hypersoft and has gone to the Ultrasoft.
I mean, maybe that was the
Panda has been
strategy.
spun. Panda is on the 16th.
Now I wonder if he came together with Hammer Time, because Hammer Time did cut the grass. So maybe they've had to come together. CJ's down 2. I think Blue Flag also has a little bit of damage.
I think Hammer Time's had
Blue
an
Flag's
incident
coming.
again because he's down to 15th.
Yeah. So Remco's into the pits as well. As to is Hammer Time.
What tyres is there on going on?
It's a bit of a lively start.
Tis indeed.
Matt Claus has got past Michael C, I think.
So Blue Flag has gone onto the Ultra Soft, Remco's gone onto the Hyper Soft, and Hammer Time at 5 onto the Super Soft. And Guy Carp has overtaken them all. So
yeah, Nexus having a
Guy
little
Carp,
look.
with a 1 lap undercut, has overtaken 3 cars.
Guy up into 14th. Oh, the 2 Hasses going side by side through the S's. Panda trying to make that recovery drive. Chicken Guy's fallen off Bran a little bit now, half a second. I think DRS is enabled on this lap. Is it not?
Yes, it was.
No, there you go. So the DRS on the McLaren will fly open. And this is where setups come into play. Moves to the inside.
Bran late on the brakes though.
Yeah.
But there is a second DRS zone now.
Another penalty for Hammer Time 95.
FTRL Panda in the pit lane, fitting the supers. Going for some clean air.
Oh, Chicken Guy's gone for it up the inside. He lost the back end a little bit there though.
Well, Guy go for that undercut is overtaken Panda now, so
yeah.
is Guy in line to win this race?
I mean, I would say so
That
from
is the
13th.
question. I mean, currently he's 4 seconds ahead of Panda.
Pace. Ravers is on the back of Nexus Cats, just on the edge of the points. But I think the closest battles we have at the moment are the top 4. Peatman with a hashtag go to win it.
Well, Simon isn't particularly happy, aka Blue Flag, so he must have been roughed up a bit from Cat.
Yeah, there was a lot of wheel banging between him and Kami's. Ravers has got past Nexus down the start finish straight.
Ravers currently the highest placed driver on the Super Soft. So it's going to be interesting what he plays for strategy today.
Nexus not able to get close with the DRS. Now, when do these hypers start to wear off? A couple more laps, do you think?
I would think so, maybe lap 7, lap 8, maximum.
Yeah, I would
But
expect.
I'm very high on my tyre wear, so...
No, I think you pretty much bang on there. The hypers, especially if you've done a qualifying time on them as well.
Oh, Nexus Cats has lost it.
Was that through the S's?
Yeah, end of the S's.
Yeah, Don's just avoided him. Guy's next to come through that area. Hopefully the car is gone by then. Oh, he's still there actually.
Who's in the pits? Matt Cause
and Cat.
Catamese are in the pits.
Catamese is coming back out on the ultras.
So Catamese is going soft than the harder tyre. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on at the minute. It's hard to keep up, to be honest. Everybody pitting on their different strategies.
So Catamese and Matt Cause have both come out just in front of Goy Carp. So Goy Carp is currently on for net P3, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, everyone else has still got to stop, but still, he's on for net P3 at the moment. But Panda is closing him down rapidly.
Yeah, Remco has got past Blue Flag in all that as well. Catamese has passed Don.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but Panda has overtaken Goy Carp.
Yeah, where was that?
Second DRS straight.
Second DRS, yeah.
However, there's a battle for second place now. Chicken Guy's falling off the back of Bran.
Yeah, as soon as you lose that DRS around here,
yeah,
it's huge.
No, Goy with a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Crest moves up the inside and into P2.
Onto the podium, onto the super soft tyre. Chicken Guy fights back though.
Yeah, he's done well there, to be fair. It's the thing with this
Is
next
Oxox going to try and
DRS
get both of them?
Oh, Chicken Guy still holds it. Great racing by these guys. And this
Panda
is
is
helping
overtaken
Bran pull away.
Down the main straight.
Yeah, Matt Cause is going to get DRS now though. Oh no, Panda's managed to keep hold of it.
Don has entered pit lane and put the Hypersoft on.
Okay, so that's going to be like a 8 lap.
You go for a quick stint, so
yeah.
He's got clean air, so you can make the most of it.
Second, third and fourth is still our closest battle. Bran looks like he stayed out. Yeah, so Chicken Guy and Cress have come in. Oxox stays out. So they've got a
Oh, Chicken Guy's got a 5-second stop go penalty for speeding in pit lane. Penalties are going to make the difference in this race.
Very interesting camera angle by Coldmasters there.
So Cress and Chicken both going out on the super soft tyre.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the drivers are opting to go into the supers for the second stint.
However, Catamese has jumped both of them.
I think it's like what you said. A lot of the drivers are just gonna chuck on the hypers right at the end.
Chicken Guy's got another penalty. They're racking up. It's going to be interesting to see what tyre CJ goes on.
So everybody other than the top 5 has stopped so far. Bran, I'm assuming, will come in. Yeah, Guy's falling back a little bit now.
Yeah, Bran's in. Oxox is in.
Yeah.
So CJ will probably stay out on the ultras.
Yeah, CJ will take the lead. Is Michael on the hypers as well? Yeah, so
Michael's on the hypers. Yeah.
And Ravers is on the supers. So up into P2.
Someone called FTRL wants to know if you can show the stops, please, so we can see who's actually stopped.
Yeah, I've put them on.
I'm going to guess it's Aaron, but on the wrong account. So.
Yeah. So I think, oh yeah. So Michael C's come out in P12, just ahead of Blue Flag and Guy. Can he keep hold of it? Blue Flag keeps his nose in there, but Michael C's fighting back. But Blue Flag has the DRS and Shorty will pull away now.
Well, Tom Ulrich and CJ will go to the Super Softs next, Hypers at the end, and win it on penalties.
Yeah,
I know they're very good mates, so...
I think a lot of the drivers will go with that strategy.
So, Bran, Cat, Chicken Guy, Cress, Ox onto the podium are all very close together.
Oh! I think Chicken Guy had a little bit of a moment. And I think Cress went into the back of him. I don't know if he got any damage though.
Rivers has managed to spin at the last corner and lose a bit of front wing.
Did he spin into the pit or did he just decide to pit?
I don't know, he was on the super soft tyre, so I would have thought it would have gone a bit longer.
Okay, well CJ now is the only guy not to pit, but obviously he started on the Ultras.
So Rivers pitted and gone the Ultras.
Yeah. Wow, chaos.
So we have at least a 4-car train. This is... So Chicken Guy got past Cat and has pulled his second gap already. However, it's Catamy's Ox, Crest and on at the podium.
And FTRL Panda's not that far behind.
I was going to say, with a charging Panda not far behind.
Bamboo at the ready.
Tomo again in chat. CJ the only one to start the top 10 on the Ultra Soft, so very intrigued by the strategy. But it looks like it's working so far, so...
can't argue with that. So Catamy's is going to be vulnerable here. Oh, go on.
Yeah. I'm just seeing Goikarp take an interesting line through those SS sections. It was 90% off the track, but I think he got away with it.
Ox charges past Catamy's. I'm sure Cress will have a look as well. He does. Catamy's has kept it in there though. Who gets
and
DRS
onto the podium is right up everybody's tailpipe at the moment. Going to try and follow Crest through. Oh! Some slight contact. Catamy's picked up a penalty.
And this has just allowed Panda to get just that bit closer.
The Panda is now in DRS zone, so... It's been a great fight back from Panda, but he's going to have to run the Ultra Soft longer than he was anticipating, I want to guess. End of this race.
Chicken Guy's on the back of Bran as well.
Matt Cause is closing up with this battle in front as well. Can't count him out just yet.
So CJ finally pits.
Gone up to the supers, so yeah, Tomo was right with the strategy, so
Hypers at the end. So CJ's going to be in a really good place for this race.
He is, but if he comes out behind Blue Flag and Michael C, he's come up behind both Blue Flag and Michael C. So he's going to have a bit of traffic.
And the one driver you don't want to come out behind is Blue Flag.
Yeah, it's not going to go well. He's very good at defending.
I think Panda's got past Catamy's as well, yeah.
As has onto the podium.
Yeah, Catamy's losing, what, 4 positions in the last 2 laps?
It seems strange because he's on the Ultra Soft and everyone else is on the Super Soft, but I don't know.
I mean, DRS is vital around here though, and being at the front of that pack, and a couple of laps ago. He's just had no DRS and everybody's just flown past him. He's got Matcos on the back of him now as well.
And Remco has pitted for a second time and gone on to the Ultrasoft. I just realised, and he's down in 15th place.
Okay. And what did Remco start on? He started on the Supers, didn't he?
I shall have a look. Oh, this one I got confused.
Catamese is in the pits on the Ultras.
Remco started on the Supers, he's been on the Hypers and is now on the Ultras, so he's on his third tyre compound. But I can't imagine him taking them all the way at the end.
Nah, not a chance.
I know he's great with tyres, but with a default setup, it's going to be difficult. Chicken Guy and Bran going side by side. We'll be start the middle sector. Blue Flag and Michael C fighting has allowed CJ to get within DRS.
Michael C's having a look.
Blue Flag's holding it as he always does.
Oh,
CJ's put his nose in straight away.
yeah, I think Michael C was going for a bit of a switchback and CJ was having a look at the same time and that just didn't work. Cress is right behind Ox.
And Chicken Guy's right behind Bran coming on the straight.
Might be a few moves here.
And onto the podium is just in front of Panda.
Yeah, I think Panda's going to be a little bit too far back.
Chicken Guy's going on the outside. Still side by side. Bran's picked up a penalty. They're still side by side. Chicken Guy's got DRS and they're still side by side.
Yeah, sure, this will be a move done now though.
Bran's pulling away even though Chicken Guy had DRS. But they're still side by side. They're still side by side.
Great driving by these guys.
And Bran has held position, but can he do that till his next pit stop? It's going to be a long race if he does.
Yeah, Bran must be running a straight line setup. Must be, because with Chicken Guy having DRS at multiple points there and struggling to get past him on the straight.
Yeah, Bran is low on ERS as well. He's only got 35%, where Chicken Guy has 73. Same, Ox has 35 and Cress has 75. However, onto the podium is caught right onto the back of Cress and Ox's battle.
Yeah, and Panda is right behind him as well, so we've got another 4-car train. FTRL / probably Aaron, excellent racing, I agree.
Cress around the outside of Ox into turn 1. Ox breaks late, but I think Cress has got it.
Is Cress going to have DRS as well here? He is. Ox is in overtake though.
He's going to go for the inside. Oh, contact!
They've touched. Oh, they've touched again, and I think Ox has got damage there.
Yeah, he's lost part of his front left end plate.
Still going to go for it though around the outside.
Contact again.
And has gone
Ox is
completely
off
over
the
corner. Yeah, interesting racing line. And he's not going to give the position back.
Cress has got a good run though. Ox is squeezing him though.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what Ox is doing here. He completely cut the corner, overtaking Cress. Hasn't give the position back.
This is a 5-car train. Matt Cause is here now.
I'm pretty sure that one will be in the stewards.
Ox does not pit. Chicken Guy's trying to go on the outside of Bran again. Bran's breaking late. But Chicken Guy's got it this time.
Oh, there's too many battles everywhere. I can't keep up.
I'm just seeing contact between Ox and Cress in a straight line. That's not on, lads.
Yeah, I didn't catch that on the stream.
Blue Flag has pitted and gone to the super soft tyre. Bran has got back up inside a Chicken Guy at the start of the second sector. Um, FTRL is saying stay on this battle, please. I'm not sure which battle you're on
Yeah,
about.
there's too many battles. I don't know which one he means.
However, Ox is going to be vulnerable again, and I can't imagine Cress is going to be very happy at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in shock of the fact Ox hasn't give that position back.
But before Blue Flag pitted, CJ had actually got past him, so he's actually got some clean space to run these super soft tyres in, and he set fastest lap on the previous lap.
So Ox is in. Probably to repair his wing.
Panda has got a great run onto the podium, but onto the podium has DRS from Cress. Panda's up the inside.
Oh, we got extremely close to Cress as well.
There was some contact between onto the podium and Panda, but I think onto the podium still got his front wing.
Yeah, I don't think there was any damage there. Matt Cause is still working in the background.
Michael C is replacing his front wing at his pit stop.
Stuff going on all over the place.
Matt Cause is just allowing this 3-car train to get on with it, I think. I don't think he wants to get involved, which is probably a smart idea. So now Caress is going to be the lead car going on the straight, and Panda is looking racy after that, whatever happened, spin at early stages. He's fought back, and he is looking racy.
Yeah, he's had a good bounce back drive so far.
However,
very quick.
CJ has caught 2 seconds on this lap to this 4-car train. CJ is coming.
Oh, here we go. Panda, DRS open. He's catching quickly. Not quite enough though. Remco has left, so I think that's internet problems, unfortunately.
Crest managed to hold on from Panda at turn 1. Rivers is just sort of chilling by himself at the moment, but I think he'll be happy with that, getting used to his wheel a bit more experience for him, and just trying not to get penalties, I want to guess.
Katamise has got past the, I'm assuming, ghost car of Remco. And Ox will be next to do that, I think.
Peatman, so close between 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th.
Crazy.
It is indeed.
CJ's taken another second out of them on this lap.
Yeah, CJ is coming and coming quick. I mean, I hope he only does it in racing games, not anywhere else, but we'll leave it at that. Chicken Guy getting around the outside of Brad at turn 1. He's tried it a couple of times. Battle. Oh, Panda got down the inside of Cress easily this time.
Done now.
But this makes Panda the lead car in this train.
He will get DRS though on this next bit.
Chicken and Brand side by side, and Chicken's got past him going in the start of the second sector.
So Chicken Guy takes the lead.
Chicken Guy does indeed take the lead. Matt Cause is well and truly in this battle for 3rd place, and CJ's closed another half second already.
Oh, Panda's picked up a 3-second time penalty.
He's picked up a penalty, but he's got 9/10 on Cress already.
Oh, Brand's got back past Chicken Guy into the stadium section.
Where has this pace come from? Panda, he's pulled 1.2 seconds.
Stick with Chicken Guy at the minute. See if he tries to make a move into turn 1 again.
I'll keep an eye on Cress on the podium and everyone else.
Yeah, CJ's now a 1.5 seconds away. Chicken Guy goes for another move around the outside. He will now have the inside. Picks up a penalty. And Brand stays in front.
Got past Cress.
Chicken Guy might go for another move here. He does. Up the inside.
Hammer time 95 into pit lane.
Okay, he's on the supers. He's done 17 laps on them. Brand keeps hold of P1 for the minute.
CJ's got the gap down to 1.1.
Yeah, these guys battling is helping CJ so much.
He's going to have DRS this lap coming up.
It's too many battles. Oxox now is within a tenth of Ravers.
We've got 7 guys that have made 2 stops. I shall check soon to make sure they've done their compulsory tyre changes to different tyre compounds. CJ is 3/10 behind Matt Cause.
Wow.
With 6 lap fresher tyres.
Amazing pace by CJ.
However, Chicken Guy is again going to go to the outside of Brand. Onto the podium's caught up to Panda, so podium has pace for a change.
Chicken Guy went for the little switchback.
CJ's going on the outside of Matt Cause. Matt Cause brakes late, but CJ has inside for turn 2.
Chicken Guy up the inside. Oh. Brand keeps hold of it. Again, switchback from Chicken Guy though.
1 down from CJ, 3 more to go.
Too many battles. I can't cover it all.
So Ravers has been overtaken by Oxox and Catamies on this lap, but I'm going to guess Ravers is just chilling, just driving his own race, just taking a leaf out of Guy's book for a change.
Chicken Guy might go for another move here. Through the stadium section they go, up the inside. Oh, just wait! They've come together. I don't think there was any damage, but Chicken Guy still keeps his car there. So close. Surely he's going to get this done before turn 1.
Oh, Panda was sideways coming on that straight that time.
Yeah, Chicken Guy moves into turn 1 before...
Oh, Brand sent it. Obviously being the Red Bull, he thinks he's Ricky Idle for the day, so...
Carbon fibre flies off. Brand's got damage.
CJ's got past Crest, that's 2 down, 2 more to go.
Oh, P5. CJ's flying. And these guys still going side by side. Brand back into P1, even with the wing damage now. It's been a fantastic race by these two.
I'm going to guess Brand's got yellow or at least orange for wing damage on that left hand side now. Yeah, he's having to lift big time through these S's.
Chicken Guy goes slightly wide as well. Thinks better of looking
onto
up
the podium.
inside.
Is closing on Panda.
Oh, side by side through the stadium section again.
Oh, Chicken Guy's going for a switchback, but
oh no! Chicken Guy's gone round. Oh, and it's reset him onto the track.
Oh
so
my
Brand
god!
Pits. Chicken Guy will have to carry on because it's reset him.
He had an 8-second lead. He now has 1.7 seconds. And podium's up inside a Panda.
Oh, this is insane.
And CJ's on the back of these two now.
Onto the podium into
CJ's going
P2.
for the move. Oh, Panda! Oh!
He's onto the podium, going to get DRS as well. Yep, so that's going to help him pull away slightly. Panda won't have DRS, I don't think. So that's going to help CJ.
3. I believe Michael C has just had a spin coming into the stadium section.
Right. CJ 2/10 behind Panda at the minute through the S's.
Blue flag picking up a penalty.
Yeah, I think that's his second one now, isn't it?
Oh, I've lost count.
CJ might go for a move
the outside
here.
of Panda. Oh! Panda was going to try and hold him off, but CJ round the outside of the stadium section. CJ is on fire. Not literally, obviously, but...
I would hope not.
Chicken Dude's coming to the pit lane on the podium's following him.
Onto the podium in as well. CJ retakes the lead.
So CJ is back in clean air.
Oh, Panda's sped in the pit lane.
5 seconds to go for a severe collision with Cress.
Okay.
So what's happened there?
So 12 laps to go, so I'm assuming the guys who have all just pit won't have to pit again. Sure, the Ultras can go 12 laps.
So Katami's up outside of Bran now. But Bran has licked it and sent it and just stayed in P4. But
Oh, they've come together.
And Bran's gone round.
Oh, they've hit.
God, they've tagged. Oh no!
Oh.
It's both,
Oh my god, thank god they ghosted. Michael C's retired. Oh, is that because he's crashed or because he's just retired himself? Remco's ghost car doesn't.
I think he's retired in pit lane.
Yeah. So Bran and Katami's have had a crash, and that's let Panda and Ravers through. Panda goes past Ravers. I don't think Ravers fought too hard.
I don't think my heart can take much more though.
Crazy.
Panda's picked up another penalty.
Penalties everywhere.
Macor is in pit lane.
So surely he will go to the Ultras. I think he started on the Hypers. Yeah.
Once
so
it calms
he'll go to
down,
the
I'll
end.
have a look at the tyres and see who's put what on. But at the moment, I can't.
Going off the previous 25 laps, mate, I don't think this race is going to calm down until it finishes. So as it stands, CJ leading the way by around 14 seconds. He will have to pit again though, but does go on to the Hypers.
Got a yellow flag, sector 1 and 2.
I'm
not sure what that's for, but I've had a quick look, there's nobody around.
Might have been people coming out of the pit just a little bit slowly, maybe? I'm not too sure. Oxox, I think, will have to pit again as well. But onto the podium, and Panda, currently 3rd and 4th, will go to the end. As will Matt Cause, who is around 2 seconds behind them.
So Chicken Guy has just overtaken Hammer Time 95 and is on the back of Blue Flag. There's 2 cars that definitely also stop, and that's Ravers and CJ, because they've only pitted once. I'm now going to have a look at tyres and see who's done what, to see if anybody still needs to pit that way. Right.
Panda might be having a look at onto the podium down the start-finish straight.
So CJ needs to put the Hypers on. Ravers needs to put the Hypers on.
Yellow's in sector 3. Oh, Hammer Time 95's gone off. And he's retired. And Blue Flag is pulling up as well.
Blue Flag is in the wall at the last corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Blue Flag's doing.
CJ's retired. What's happened there?
Has he crashed? Oh,
CJ's
he's crashed.
How's he crashed there?
I mean, he was on 14 old lap supers. Maybe he's just lost the rear.
What is going on with this race?
Chaos. So CJ here would put maybe pole position to win the race from the position he was in. Virtual safety cars out. I can't keep up with this Pagani. Chaos. Chaos. So Blue Flag is into the pits and onto the Ultras. I'm not sure what was going on when he was going, you know, really slow. But he's now going to the end.
I've checked the tyres. Everybody has used all 3 compounds of tyre besides Ravers, who also stopped still.
Okay, and Ravers needs to go on to what? The Hypers.
Yeah, Oxox is in pit lane.
Okay,
Oxox going on a fresh set of Ultras.
He's going to get held up by something, or did he have an unserved stop-go? Because it seems like he was there for a while. Anyway,
Ravers
virtual safety cars away.
Ravers is going to try and go 9 laps on his Hypers.
Bold.
Virtual safety car is back in, but Goy Carp is still using no ERS. Obviously, he's been watching some videos and learnt this strategy, but maybe turn it up a bit if you can, Goy. Just.
I mean, he is 35 seconds behind Goy. Sorry, behind Ravers. So maybe he just wants to bring it home and not push too much.
Right. So Tomo put in. He called the strategy because CJ was in front, and he just put, "Okay, didn't call it." So.
So the top
CJ
four all go into the end.
On. Yeah. Academies is on 14 lap old supers, so you're going to guess he might make it to the end, but he's probably going to want to pit.
Yeah, I mean, what would that be? Like nearly 20 laps?
Panda is pulling away from onto the podium. But Panda has a few penalties.
Yeah, penalties is going to be a big thing at the end of this race. I mean, if you want, you can have a look at those.
I've been asked to look at penalties, but
yeah.
I'm going to leave it and then see what happens. Just
be surprised at the end.
Surprise to us. Yeah.
I'm down for that. So the closest battle we have at the moment is Chicken Guy and Katamise. Currently at half a second. As you mentioned before, Katamise on those really old supers. And Chicken Guy on fairly fresh ultra softs.
Yeah.
So,
we've also got Oxox, who's caught up to the back of Cress. So
yeah,
I mean, these two did have some incidents earlier on in the race, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down.
Oh, Chicken Guy's going for a move on Katamise. Just going into the stadium section, up the inside.
Katamise holds it on the outside though.
Yeah, it's going to put Cat on the inside now.
So we now have another 4-car terrain.
Oh.
And it's between two groups of friends. Chicken Guy and Cress and Katamise and Oxox. I don't guess each pair are in a party together, so
yeah, Katamise is going to be vulnerable again here. He moves out of the way. Chicken Guy goes through, so Chicken Guy up to P5. Katamise has dropped all the way to the back of this pack now.
Well, we've got CJ in the chat. Well, that didn't go to plan. Lost the back end and KO. Flashbacks to USA. Oxox trying to go around the outside. Chicken Guy.
Yeah, it's going to go inside now.
Oh, contact. Chicken Guy. Oh! Oh!
That was big contact.
Boys, keep it chill.
Yeah, Oxox seems to be in a few incidents now. Oh, I just saw a Toro Rosso hit the wall, and that was Katamise.
Oh, Katamise on 16 lap old tyres.
Yeah, I think he lost control coming through the S's. And he just flew off the track and into the wall. I'm going to stay on board with Ravers and just see if we can see the car. Yep, there it is. Just at the end of the S's. Oh, like a big crash.
Unfortunately picked up another time penalty, which he won't be happy about. But he is currently sitting in 10th place, about to be 9th, and Blue Flag is catching him, so he might be on for a point here, Goy Carp.
Yeah, with Remco so far behind.
Or half a point. I'm not sure.
So, Oxox, as we've mentioned, has been having a few fights tonight. A few that might be going towards the stewards. But on they go.
Panda has pulled another second on the podium, who is slightly pulling away from Matt Cause, but Matt Cause is currently in line for a podium position, the first time we've seen him this season, after he missed the Div 1 race earlier this week.
Oxox right behind Chicken Guy now. And they're coming up to the ghost car of Remco. Katamise's is left. Here they go through the stadium section. Chicken Guy is going to be the vulnerable guy now, with the two behind him having DRS.
I'm not going to lie, I've had a look at one car's penalties, and that will be done in 12th place. He might not be the fastest, but he's had one warning all race.
Fair play. Oh, Chicken Guy picked up DRS from Remco's ghost car, so that just about saved him, I think. So Ox couldn't quite get past. I think they're all going to have DRS again here. Yeah, they are. Blue flag now is within a second of Goy.
What was it? Blue flag on the back of Goy. I can't imagine Goy will be fighting it too hard, but
No.
will blue flag be nice to him or not? I don't know.
Oh, he fell back to around 1.1 for a minute there, so I don't know if he made a slight mistake.
He does have DRS though. Goy made it difficult, but he's out of 0 DRS, so...
Okay, well, Goy P10. Like I said, Remco's a ghost car, so you'd expect Goy to finish where he is.
My cars has picked up 2 penalties this lap.
Right, here we go then. No helpful DRS this time for Chicken Guy. So Ox will fancy his chances.
And I think Ox is a very quick car in a straight line.
Yeah, look at the speed. Pulls out. Easy. I'm gonna pull. Oh, Chicken Guy went to slide slightly wide, another bit of a slide.
Caress is now going up inside Chicken Guy. Now Chicken Guy's going to try and hold it on the outside. He's done it a lot of times this race. And holds off Caress. But that's given Ox a 9/10 of a second lap advantage. He only needs 1 second. Goykarp's picked up another penalty, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's on really old supers.
Yeah, don't crash, Goy, please. Whatever you do, don't do it. Ox has got 1.1 seconds on Chicken Guy coming up the straight.
Yeah, the battle between Chicken Guy and Cress really helped Ox pull away. So Cress is going to be the next guy to have a look at Chicken Guy here. Runs onto the grass slightly, but he's got the move done. For now, Chicken Guy might have a look though at the inside. And he's coming back at him.
Around the outside. Oh! That was an unexpected move, and a move and a half at that, but Cress has DRS. Chicken Guy going for a switchback. They'll make Aaron moist if he does.
Big slide.
He gets a hell of a slide. Chicken Guy's fuel lights on as well.
And normally it pops on around, you know, two laps before.
I'm just going to double check tyres.
Yeah, I think everybody's made the mandatory 3 stop, but I may be mistaken.
Yeah, everybody's still racing that fit on one page.
There we go. Chicken Guy now, the driver with the DRS. He's closing. He's just not got enough ERS, I don't think. Oh, he's going to go for it though. Up the inside. Cress holds on to it. Just about.
Chicken Guy's going to have DRS again.
Yeah, they both got very similar ERS.
Chicken Guy's gone for it.
Ooh. Another bit of a slide out with that corner.
It seems to be struggling for traction at the one place. It seems faster, so.
And through the S's they go. 2 laps to go. Panda
is just
pulling away
at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, Chicken Guy goes very wide on the exit of the S's.
But penalties will play a factor tonight. I have no idea who's actually going to win this race.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Connor doesn't usually pick them up. I do hope we don't have to interview him for winning the race. I really hope. Not that I'm biased, but please.
Chicken guy. DRS again, 3/10. He looks a bit closer this time round. He moves out up the inside.
Chicken guy, oh, crash on the outside, but
Yeah,
chicken guy on the
holds
outside
it.
now for turn 2. But, oh,
Matt calls with another
Matt Cause
penalty.
picked up a penalty. Chicken guy with DRS again. Is he going to send it again? He is. I mean, even though he's sending it, it's a respectful send that he's sending.
Oh, another big slide. He knew he loses it that time. Oh,
I think these two boys are just having fun with each other now.
I think so.
However, Panda is about to start his last lap. Both Cress and Chicken Dude just got a 3-second penalty each.
Oh, look at that. Brand's actually closed down Matt Cause. He's within a second now. Just about. He's got the DRS.
Chicken guy with DRS. And Chicken Guy's fuel light is in the red now. I mean, you expect it on some guys, but Chicken Guy's been in the red for the last 3 laps. But he is past Cress.
Yeah,
Cress gone on the outside again.
Yeah, loves to swing it around the outside, Cress. He's done that for the last couple of laps.
They're side by side. Chicken Guy has DRS again.
Cress is going to have the inside now, where he hasn't done the last few laps.
Chicken Guy on the outside. Got a yellow flag. I believe it's just Goy Carp letting people through. Ooh, Cress up the inside of Chicken Guy. The side by side is still.
Both of them struggling for traction massively through that little section.
Oh,
Cress is
slight contact. Oh.
Side by side through the S's.
And Panda is coming across the line now. Does onto the podium jump him?
So, Panda wins. Onto the podium.
Onto the podium, jumps him. Matt Cause is third, but gets jumped by Brandon, the man who jumps Panda.
Chicken Guy still going side by side with Cress. I'm going to stay on board with these guys.
Has jumped Matt Cause. Chicken Guy's run out of fuel.
Oh no. Where's Ravers? Too far back, I think. So Cress
doesn't
P6.
jump anyone. Chicken Guy's 7th.
Just a foul. Ravers on 9 lap-old hypers will come home in P8 unless he can jump somebody. I mean, that would be a major penalty. So I think he's going to probably stay where he is.
Isn't it? Blue flag. Coming home in 9th. He's had a rough race, but I mean, it's still points.
Yeah, through the stadium section he goes. Guy's just entering it. just add to misery. 5 seconds onto the end.
Goy Carp coming across the line in P10. To add to the 2 points he got yesterday in Div 2.
Exactly. Back-to-back point scoring guy. Peatman is saying well done to Donzo, great drive. So it was onto the podium. Was it Bran
and Panda?
Look at all them penalties.
So onto the podium and Don with the only people without penalties.
Yeah, great drive.
It's good from Connor, but it's fantastic from Don, who's had the game about a week and a half. If that. Right. Invite time. On the podium, Panda.
So onto the podium went from P9 to win it.
Oh, Peatman wants an interview with Don. I mean, I can invite him. See what happens. we've got our 3 podium
Yeah.
finishes in here, so I don't know if you want to start interviews or...
Yeah, might as well start if Don jumps in. We'll
Right, well,
have a little chat.
you got the corner.
Yep. So, Connor, very very interesting race.
Yep.
How was that race for you?
I don't really feel like I did much, to be honest. That's not really an exaggeration. At the start, my plan was just to not get any penalties, because it's Mexico. It's obviously going to be loads. And other's misfortune was my gain. Everyone crashed in front of me, and after the second pit stop, it was me and Panda for P1 and 2. I knew he had 1 penalty before he passed me. The VSC didn't help that too much, but luckily Jeff said he was gaining penalties throughout his time ahead of me, so by the end of it he had 9 seconds, and it was just focusing on not getting that last warning. Otherwise I would have got a penalty and probably lost it.
I mean, you was one of only 2 drivers to not get a penalty. I think Don was the other driver. So what do you think of this new sort of challenge championship then? Do you think it's an interesting
it's
idea?
Great, I'm loving it. It's brilliant.
We'll see. Yeah, what do you think about the 3 stop around Mexico? Was it harder than people thought it was going to be, or was it quite easy?
Well, I think the fastest strategy is the 2-stop around here anyway. So it's hypers and then 2 ultra softs. So you're just switching 1 tyre. Yeah, it wasn't really strategy based, obviously, because you're forced onto a 2-stop. So it's mainly just penalties.
Yeah, I mean, you did well at not getting those, so fair play. Next week is Belgium, and I believe that's a 100% race. So, are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I don't think I've actually completed a 100% race on this game, but if I can keep it as consistent as tonight, then hopefully I'll be on for a good result.
Yeah, well, good job, mate. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Pagani, on to Bran.
Bran, it looked like such a good race. You were having a chicken guy at the front, and then I think you came in the pits and he was trying to go up your inside. What happened there?
Do you know what? I don't even know myself, really. Yeah, we had a really good battle, really fun. And yeah, I was coming in the pits, and then I looked at the proximity arrow was still red as I was turning into the pits. And then, so I thought he was coming in the pits at the same time with me. And I got into the pits ahead, looked behind, he weren't there. And I just didn't know what had happened. And then I looked on like the track map and he carried on, so obviously he'd gone up me inside trying to make an overtake. And then I've gone into the pits, he's had to like back out or something. Which is weird, I don't think that's ever happened before, that's weird.
Well, it looked like he got up your inside, but then you two came together. He actually spun and then it's actually reset him the track, unfortunately. So he's got away. Bit unfortunate, but it seemed like not long before that you got some slight front wing damage in one of the overtakes you were doing with Chicken Guy, I think.
Yeah, that was my fault. I just went a bit hot into turn 2, I think. I think maybe should have been a bit more cautious, really. But yeah, it was a great battle between us, really.
Yeah. Do you reckon the time you lost changing your front wing might have just helped you up and maybe sneak that win today?
Obviously that would help, but the thing that lost me the win today was Catmy's being a knob, really.
Right.
I agree.
There's a few drivers.
But it's true. So.
There's a few drivers that have the same mindset with Cat. I'm not going to say too much on the influence, but on the influence on the situation, because it's all been said before, really. But would you like to elaborate on what happened between you and Cat?
Well, yeah. First time I pit, I came out of the pits, and he just completely went into the back of me. At that point, I just guessed, I've never really battled Camis before, so I guess, we just misjudged braking, that was fine. Then I carried on, and when I pitted again, the second time, I think, I can't remember if he came up ahead of me or behind me, but yeah, on the straight, he just, no, that's right, I went to overtake him, and he just, one, he had to pit again, I think, so, I don't know why he was battling, or if he didn't have to pit, my tyres were just so much quicker, I was like, so much quicker than him, and he just battled, he left no space at all, and then going to turn 2, I went around the outside of him, left loads of space, and he just completely ran into the side of me, just spun me around really. That was it, and then I came back up again, managed to get past him, but yeah, he just left no space, wasn't really a need to battle anyway, because I was miles quicker, yeah, spun me around, basically.
Right. Going on to next week, as George already said, we've got Spa 100% race. How do you feel that's going to go for you?
Well, this is only a one-off race for me. Usually I can't race on Wednesdays. This is just one-off.
Right.
I'm not gonna be here
Well.
next week.
Well, I'll switch this another way then. How do you think your Div 1 next week will go?
What track? Oh, it's Baku, isn't it? This track.
Yeah.
I don't know really. I think I'm alright at Baku. Yeah, if I get top 5 again, I'll be happy. I think the front 4 guys is too quick. I'm not be able to get in the mix with them, I don't think. But yeah, if I get top 5 or just get a decent position like last week, or last race, sorry, then I'll be happy.
Cool. Well, congrats on the result, and I'll pass back to Joe to interview Panda.
Yes. So
Thank you.
Panda, P3. It seemed like a bit of a disappointing start to the race for you. You started P4, I think it was, but you found yourself towards the back in the first couple of laps. Did you have an incident with Hammer Time, who we saw went off?
I think it looked like CJ made quite a late move to my inside and sort of spun me around a bit. So that's probably how I ended up at the back.
Ah, right, okay. Other than that, how was the race for you?
Well, after the spin with CJ, I ended up sort of behind Bravers and Cats. Due to the massive DRS strip, I knew it'd be pretty tricky to get past them and get away, so I came in early and I worked in the end. I caught back up to the train, but then going into the pit stops for the ultra soft tyres, it was. I think Cress hit the back of me going into the pit, so that gave me a stop go. So that was nice. But so I'll have a look to see if we can get that one removed and see what happens. But yeah, apart from that, I then found Connor again, which was fun. But then, I, as Connor said, I went past him. But then I had so many penalties by the end of the race that it didn't really matter. But a podium's still a pretty decent result.
Yeah, I mean, touching on the penalties, it seemed like there was a lot of penalties up and down the grid, and not only 1 or 2, but 3 or 4 penalties each. I mean, was that just a problem with the track, or is it just because of how close everybody was racing? People were just going wide and things.
I think it's just one of those tracks, really, in Mexico, especially when you get the old tyres going through Sector 2. It's very easy to sort of correct a little snap of oversteer and end up cutting a corner by accident. But yeah, I mean, if I kept the penalties down, obviously might have kept P1, but still on the podium.
Yeah, great job. And on to Belgium then, same question. How are you feeling about the 100% race around there?
I mean, it's a long enough race to begin with, really.
Yeah.
Spa. And Eau Rouge, it's just a bit complicated. So I mean,
Imagine if
I'm
it
not
rains.
confident.
Ooh. Oh.
Me and Connor had a experience in the rain in I think a different league. So that was.
Oh God.
Yeah. If that's 100% race in the wet, then at least me and Connor will know what to expect.
Oh God.
Right, well, great job, mate. P3 is not a bad result after all that.
Thanks.
Pagani, would you like to interview Don?
Right. Well, We do have a pair of brothers in this chat now. To be interviewed, but I want to ask, can both of you just check to make sure your voice is allowed to be shared in this party?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Can.
Yep, mine's good.
Cool.
Right, well I'm going to interview both of you, because you both had decent races. I'm only supposed to interview one here, but, you know. I'd like to go the extra mile here in FTRL. Right, so Ravers, we'll come to you first. What, your second race on your new wheel?
Yeah.
How do you believe it went for you? Were you just trying to stay out of the way and just get on with your own race?
Yeah. I didn't want to get in any trouble. But that last corner, amount of times I nearly lost it. I still need to get used to no traction. It's hard. I'm sweating. I'm drenched full of sweat.
Lovely.
It doesn't happen when you're on pad. Jesus. But no, it's good. It's just practice. Just used it for practice. That's all. And yeah, had fun. Good race.
Well, it's nice to see that you're enjoying yourself, but I'm going to say that you were outshone a little bit by your brother by him getting no penalties. Just going to put that out there.
He did finish behind, didn't he? I don't know.
I'm used to outshining him, so it's not unusual.
Pew pew pew.
Right, so we might come back to Ravers, but coming to you, Don. I mean, what, your second race in the league? I mean, you've had the game, what, a week?
I've had the game a little while, but yeah, not
driving on a wheel.
I've hardly used it yet, so I've had the wheel a week, and it's certainly a new experience, no doubt.
I mean, you probably just gone on the hardest track on the calendar to get no penalties at, and you got no penalties. I mean,
Yeah, I'm very slow. I am slow, but that's kind of helpful. But no, it's great fun. It's really good. Really enjoyed it. It's something that will continue for a long while, I'm sure. So it's great. You all you guys are very quick, so I just hope to stay well clear of you, or not cause you any bother, and carry on around nice and slow for a bit until I get a bit better. But it's coming. It's coming.
you did have your own little private fan club, both of you today, from Peatman.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm not racing and he is, I'm sure I'd be supporting him too.
I'm just going to ask Ravers here, how does it feel to have to now sort of share your fan club as people are taking people away from your fan club? And,
Well, they can't get their own fans. So I'll have to get some new ones from somewhere.
Mr. Aaron Taylor, who's hiding himself as FTRL in the chat, is saying that Don is only slower because he takes after his brother.
Well, I don't know what to say. Maybe so, but he's quicker than me. But maybe not for long. But he's been playing these sort of games for years, so I fear that it's going to take me a long while to get any good, really. But I'll keep going, keep practicing.
Well, can I just be the first to say it's a pleasure to have you in the league
Thank
now.
you. Thank you very much. It's good to
We
be
enjoy
here.
we enjoy seeing people enjoy the league, having fun, and you're epitomising that. Just having fun in the league. It's a
We
pleasure
had
to
great
see.
fun watching it. You know, we watched the last season. Pete Man and I, we watched together, and it's just great. It's become it was a thing just to watch you guys race. So now to be part of it's very odd. It's like, crikey, we're involved. This is madness. But it's great. Yeah, love it. Really enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to guess that with all the practice you're putting in, it won't be long before we actually see you in the podium interviews. So
Hopefully.
keep cracking on, and
Will do.
we'll see you here soon, no doubt.
Thank you.
I'll pass back to Joe Burns as he can finish it because he's the official one. There you go.
Right then. Well, thanks for everybody joining us. It's been a great race, great racing. So I hope you'll all come back and watch the Div 1 race on Monday, which is our next event. Yes, thank you for joining us.